Every year, AIDEX brings together humanitarian agencies and the latest gadgets for basic aid and crisis response that are improving the lives of the most deprived. From high-tech solar energy that can charge phones or power a generator to simple sanitation solutions that do away with a toilet flush. It's all about meeting the greatest needs.
From no drinkable water from a river or a lake, you can make it drinkable only going through this filter.
This is a chair that we've designed to get on the ground very, very quickly. Whether they're wheelchair users who've lost their wheelchairs in the disaster, or whether it's people who've actually had traumatic amputations or some kind of medical incident, which means they now need a wheelchair.
In the developing world zone, African manufacturers focused on involving the beneficiary communities in production and sale of their products for maximum impact.
In Ghana, we have abundant bamboo, and we decided to take advantage of the natural resource we have to produce bamboo bicycles. Very durable, very environmentally friendly and eco-friendly. And it's a product that we are using as a social entrepreneurship project in Ghana as economic empowerment for the youth at the deprived communities.
Environmentally friendly was also a premise behind the airdrop box used to deliver aid where road transport might be difficult.
Parachute systems for drop-in to humanitarian aid are expensive. And the parachutes of this sort of type are expected to be recovered. In our case, we're designing this to be one use, and the parachute and everything about it, the box and so forth, consumable, biodegradable.
But taking the prize for cutting waste was the recipient of this year's Innovation Award, Arnie Pavels, who traveled to Ethiopia and found that rotting food was still an under-researched problem.
And for every plot of land full of crops, there is a plot of land full of waste next to it. So it's a really big issue.
Hence the birth of Wakati, a low-cost storage unit that extends the shelf life of crops by locking in their natural environment.
Wakati means time in Swahili, and most of the time you need only a few days extra to get your crops to the farm, from the farmers to the market. Instead of cooling, it uses alternate climates, a sterile microclimate that keeps fruits and vegetables fresh.
No doubt many of these innovations will prove profitable business ventures thanks to their simple fixes and positive stamp on the world. But the world of humanitarian aid and crisis response is very complex, and the increasing need to respond to natural disasters and conflicts erupting around the world means the need for effective and efficient aid has never been greater. Sandra Gathmann for CCTV in Brussels.